We're starting our walk here next to Marina Park, where the pickleball courts are. There's also a hey! Well, first thing about walking in Seal Beach is that you're always bound to run into somebody you know, which is kind of nice that you get to walk and wave and say hi to friends. So as I was saying, I start my walks here at Marina Park, not all the time, but this is my favorite path that we're going on today. What I've noticed about walkers in Seal Beach is that everybody has their own path. Whether you're coming from the Hill, College Park, Leisure World, Long Beach, everybody that comes down has a different starting point. So some people will start at the river, the pier, the boardwalk, the park. Some people will park at like the shopping center, CVS, and then start their walk there. But everybody has a path. So I try to change up my path, and that was encouragement from Mom for two reasons. One is that she says that the older we get, we need to change up our routines and our paths, even like the way you drive home, because it's good for our brains and our memories. So I try to change up my walking path every now and then. The other reason I take different paths sometimes, and this is definitely Mom advice, is she says because you don't want people to learn your routines, right? For safety reasons, and especially me being female and out here, she just wants to make sure that I'm safe. So she always tells me, take a different route home, make sure you're walking a different route. And it is fun to walk a different route from time to time because you get to see more houses, or you get to see different views of the beach or just the town in general. So I do try to change up the path every now and then. So I don't know what this little space is called. I probably should learn, or I don't even know if it has a name. But walking down here, we have this long cement path, and usually I'm not videoing. Obviously, I'm doing this today to show you the neighborhood. But I love this road because it's just long and direct, and it makes me think about like the future. Where am I walking to? Where is my path leading? So it's very reflective on this long road. And we have trees on one side, a couple of benches, and then mini trees on the other side. And we're walking down Marina right now, in case you're wondering. This is also a very popular dog walking path. You'll often see dogs along this trail. Okay, so now we crossed over from Marina and we're heading down Electric. Sometimes I walk the other side of Electric. So this is one way on this side, and then the other side is one way going the opposite direction. Then we have a park here in between. But sometimes I walk the other side of the road, but I tend to walk that side more often. So sometimes I try to even it out. So today we're walking the opposite side. We just passed Pacific Inn back there, which is a local hotel. So if you have people coming in to visit and they want to stay close to or in Old Town and closer to the beach, a couple blocks, Pacific Inn is a great place to stay. Then we're passing the mechanic shop right now. We're gonna keep going, and ahead of us is the library and senior center. My mom likes to come check in the senior center and see what's up, although I'll have to look and see what kind of activities they have there. I've yet to see a class there, so we'll have to check on that. The library, though, is really neat. There's a lot of people that actually go in there and work. I see kind of maybe those remote workers that just need a change of environment that will go sit in there. And then you also have, obviously, people checking out books and whatnot. And fun fact, something I learned about the library is that you can actually check out things. So like if you go onto their website, they have a snow cone maker, they have a huge Connect 4 game, like outdoor game. I love this totem pole right here. Little seal on top of a totem pole there. So yeah, I didn't know that the library had more than just books to rent out. All right, we're still on electric. We're passing over on my right-hand side. We have the red trolley train and a little cottage that gives you an idea of what Seal Beach originally looked like. All right, so I'm crossing over Main Street. I'm being a rebel and not crossing in the side, in the crosswalk. And we're continuing down Electric. Now we're walking through the Greenbelt, which is one of my most favorite places in Old Town. It is a windy path through a Greenbelt, like a park full of these big trees. Let's see. And it goes right through Electric. So again, one way on one side, the other way on the other side, and then this right down the middle. Also another path that people like to walk their dogs, and they even have like poopy bags here, although we always encourage you to bring your own. You can also find people just relaxing out here, reading a book, bringing the kids out to play ball. Last week I saw this girl with the rope between two trees and like doing a little balancing act. I've seen people just sitting on benches, enjoying conversation. So the Greenbelt is very loved by everybody. It's just very peaceful, and it's always healthy. The grass is always green, it's always cut, and just a real nice spot to show you. Now we're hitting the end of the boardwalk, which for me is the beginning of the boardwalk because this is where I always start. Here's the Navy base, and I love that whenever I come walk over here, I like to see if the ship is in. I like to see what the ship looks like. I don't know if we can, let me show you. So there's the ship. I'm pretty sure security has my face analyzed by now as many times as I stop and take a look. But it's always fun just to see all the different ships that they have and the designs, and yeah, it's just kind of neat. So this is the Seal Beach Navy base. This is their marina over here, and there's a jetty that goes out into the ocean. So sometimes we see them come in and go out, which is pretty neat to look at. So the reason why I start on this side of the boardwalk, at the end, if you will, is because I actually like walking into the direction of the pier and the sunset. Well, right now at this hour. Okay, so now I'm walking the boardwalk, and this is probably one of my, well, I mean, whose favorite part wouldn't be the boardwalk, right? But also the pier is also another part. And the Greenbelt, I love my whole walk. And I think that's why people love Seal Beach. We have ocean, we have greenery. It's just perfect out here. So it's a little breezy out today, and we can see the ocean. I know it might be kind of hard to see on camera. So we got sand, ocean. Behind us is the base. And then let me show you what's ahead of me is the boardwalk, the pier. It's not quite sunset, but this view is really nice when the sun is out. Oftentimes people are, again, walking their dogs, just walking and talking, working out, walking, jogging, bike riding. I like to ride my bike down here sometimes if I'm not walking. And right now it's during the week, so it's not so busy, but come summertime, especially on the weekends, it gets super packed down here. So I actually, locals I guess, don't always walk the boardwalk and the pier at peak times. There's just too many people for us. But of course, I'm speaking for myself. There's a lot of people that enjoy walking out here any time of day. All right, so my other favorite, I know every part of this walk is my favorite, is the pier. We made it. So on one side, we have, you can see the ship and the base, and we have all the homes. And then on the other side here, we have Long Beach, and the sun is setting. So I believe the pier is about a half mile long. So if you walk the pier, you've walked a mile. Some people just come out here and walk the pier back and forth and get their miles in. I like to take the roundabout way so I can tour the entire city. And there's always fishermen up here. Everybody's fishing. No dogs are allowed on the pier. This is one, I believe it's one of 3 wooden piers in California. So I think that's super nostalgic. And I actually have, when they refinished the pier, I'm gonna get the year wrong. I wanna say 2000, maybe 2006, 2009, I might be wrong. Anyways, they had a bunch of old wood and it was going to a dumpster, and a local artist in town collected it all and started making pieces out of the wood. Frames, candle holders, benches, all sorts of stuff. So I actually just got a piece this last week. It's really cool. Hangs my Seal Beach surf flag, which is kind of neat. So it's just nostalgic and really cool. The water out here is typically choppy because of the way we're situated. We have jetties on both sides of our bay, and because of Long Beach and the port, they basically slow down the water so as the boats come in. So we do have surfers out here a lot, not today or at this hour, but I'm sure they were out there in the morning. And they say our surf is like not totally the best, but we do have some good days. And oftentimes you can see all the surfers out here in the morning, which is pretty cool. All right, we're still walking back on the pier. We have the tower behind us, the infamous Seal Beach Lighthouse Tower, and sunset. So one time there was a pigeon caught in fishing wire, and the fisherman had to pull it up. And I was sad to be there, but also happy because I helped rescue the pelican. It took about a team of 5 of us. Somebody pulled it up, somebody else held on to the bird. I held on to its beak, and then 2 ladies unwrapped the wire, the fishing wire from the pelican. So I've seen, what else have I seen out here? I've seen lots of stuff out here on the pier. There's always something, but it's always joyful to see all the kids running around, to see all the couples holding hands, making out. But the pier is just a great place for a little walk, and gets breezy out there. Most days you're gonna need like a windbreaker, a jacket. But right now we're in this summer heat wave, and it's so nice because you can literally come out here in a shirt and shorts and be nice and warm. So that is our pier walk here. At the end of the pier, there used to be a Ruby's Diner, and one morning, I think it's 2016, wake up and walk outside and everybody says the pier's on fire. We're like, what? We came out here, sure enough, fire trucks everywhere, and Ruby's Diner was on fire. So the end of the pier was actually closed for a long time, and then they reopened it, and now it's just a big open space. All right, so after walking home from the pier, I was walking by Eisenhower Park here, and it's National Night Out. So I happened to stop by the booths over there. It's really cool. I didn't expect to find that on my walk, but that's just kind of another fun reason to walk around Seal Beach. You just never know what you're gonna run into. And any events that we have, it's pretty neat.